Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside. Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They begin the drive with Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out. Nice.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Up the middle, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That throw by Young incomplete. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any...
And this is caught! Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play fake, now Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, Young. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That one good for 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw.
He'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. 1st down, Young. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Young. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. It's Young off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another try after the first down sack. Young on the move to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second and goal, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And Young's throw there incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young looks to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Young. He's going to try and go deep again. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Forced out to his left.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Another run with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That throw by Young incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Ready, set, play.
Young to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some space here. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Young on first down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 27, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Come on, set, 50, green. Fury, yellow. Let's go.
Here is Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Under 10, under 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Young with it, third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. William Jackson with a pick, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
Oh, Young loses it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play.
The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Young.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
One last shot for Young.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.